Time to warm up. What you need to have with you right now is your dry erase board, a dry erase marker, and your 100 grid. I have a large 100 grid for you on the next slide in case you need it as a tool though. I'm going to be doing 3 number stories with you right now, and your job is you're going to listen to the story 2 times. Then you're going to pause and solve it, and then I'm going to show you how I solved it. But I'm going to remind you as we're going. Here's our first story. This is the first time you're going to hear it. Charlotte read 14 books this year. Her sister read 5 books. How many books did Charlotte and her sister read in all? Okay. Now get ready to write down some numbers if you didn't do that, because we know that this number story has some numbers in it that are going to help us solve it. Charlotte read 14 books this year. Her sister read 5 books. How many books did Charlotte and her sister read in all? Now it's time to pause and you solve the number story. Then when you're ready, you can hit play again and watch me as I solve it. Welcome back. I'm going to read the story again one more time for myself. Charlotte read 14 books this year. Oh, that sounds important. I better write down the number 14, right? And her sister read 5 books. I'm going to write that number down. How many books did Charlotte and her sister read in all? Oh, when I hear that in all, I know I'm adding. So I have 14 and 5. I'm going to start with 14. That's my biggest number. And I know I want to do as few bunny hops as possible. I want to make this easy. So now I have, starting at 14, and I have to do 5 bunny hops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I end at 19. Did you get 19? 14 plus 5 equals 19. Here's our next number story. Noah had 66 pennies in his piggy bank. His dad gives him 20 more pennies. How many pennies does he have now? Listen to it a second time. Noah has 66 pennies in his piggy bank. His dad gives him 20 more pennies. How many pennies does he have now? Pause, solve the number story, then come back to me. Hi, welcome back. We're going to start with the number, well, let me read it one more time. Noah has 66 pennies. So I know I'm going to circle 66. I'm going to be starting somewhere with 66 in his piggy bank. His dad gives him 20 more. Oh, I hear that word more. What does the word more mean? Does that mean I'm going to be adding, right? And I know when I go up and down on the 100 grid, I have my 10 friends, and I can do bunny hops by 10, right? So I'm starting at 66. He has 20 more. I'm going to do 10, 20, and I'm going to end at 86. 66 plus 20 is 86. Did you get the same answer? Awesome sauce. All right, let's do our third warm-up. A teacher has 25 red pens and 13 blue pens. How many pens does he have in all? Let me read it a second time. Make sure you're making some notes so you're ready to solve it. A teacher has 25 red pens and 13 blue pens. How many pens does he have in all? Pause right now so you can solve this number story. Welcome back. So I'm going to read it one more time for myself, and I'm going to be making the notes that I need to solve this. A teacher has 25 red pens, so I'm going to write down the number 25. And 13 blue pens, so I want to write down the number 13 because I know these are the numbers I'm using. How many pens does he have in all? Oh, there's that in all again. I know I'm adding. Okay, so I'm going to start with the biggest number, and there's a 2 in the tens place, but this one only has a 1 in the tens place. So I'm going to start right here at 25. And I know I have to do 13 bunny hops, but I know I don't have to count by ones the whole time. I can do one hop and go down 10. And then I'm going to keep counting on now, right? 11, 12, and 13. I'm going to end at 38. 25 plus 13. Wow. That was tricky because we were counting by tens and then we were counting by ones. 38. Did you get that one right? Great job, everyone. Nice warm up.